it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the. On the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no luck. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Now return coming from the 7. 20 will knock him down before the 25. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Check mash, check mash. Ready.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Moving outside the pocket. It's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be knocked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Washington. That goes for 58.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. They're struggling to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard on that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Nothing 19.
Tight end going in motion here. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's in. What a try. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Commanders. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The extra point is up and good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Eagles have it. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds Devontae Smith. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the ground, here's the fourth round pick from the April draft. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. Pickup of 7.
Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. To Smith. And it'll be taken down for a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will throw it 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and first down.
No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Smith gets a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 7. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Third and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30. Yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for an equal. Eagles first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. Pickup of 7.
Brings up second and 3.
From the 21, here's second and 3. Here's Barkley. He's got it. First down. And a pickup of 4. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
The 17. Yard line.
Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Rizzo now. He'll drop to throw. He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field back for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down the score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Eagles come back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they pick it off. The return starts at the 13. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Come on. Hey, Franco Lady.
Daniels now on first down. He's got a good end around. They get it from the second. And another down just shy of the 40. It's the first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
19. 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A 6 with a touchdown.
And after as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Was taken around the 11. And they will finally track him down before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. So, from 37, here's second down and a yard.
79 Broncos. 60 bucks.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Looking back as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sacks, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and a yard. Here's a design run. Will work his way down to the 32-yard line. That is enough for a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going downfield, right side, and it's Haas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down for Cummings.
position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Cowboy 80.
He'll run right side with the checkup. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Now he'll air one out. Touchdown, Commanders. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of yards. It's 2nd down.
He was down at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Barkley.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That ball is caught on the sidelines and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain of 11 there and a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. First comes, they're setting up the screen. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready!
On the ground to start the drive with the checkup. They'll be set up now. That's the 40 to Mefl. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Liam stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You saw the guard take a pass set like he's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on the draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run goal. That one poking up. It's incomplete. Ball over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
It is 3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. 19 Warriors, 70. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They'll throw with Daniel. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Daniel. Huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here. His tight end. Will mark him down at the 44-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Hill looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Coming across the field, he's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 54 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides is half number 2. Kicks off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
You're not. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming in.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. It's Barkley. That'll be forced around. Just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2 on the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And an Eagles first down.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Tag.
A run with Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier. It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading in the reaction. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but his ball's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
The motion man here is McClure. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it. And he's taken down past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
On the check.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. He finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion, it's Jackson. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He got this underneath to Pacheco. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Washington.
Come on. Hit. 60 Vikings, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniel. He's got 3. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just fire up.
He's going to be taken down and sacked on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Ready, set.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
19-18.
Throwing is Daniel. Long incomplete. Mefl standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Into the secondary. At the 45. 20. 15. He will score. Saquon Barkley. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A short one taken at the 10. At midfield. And they will finally track him down now before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
First and 10. 44-yard line.
On the jump.
On play action, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Very savage. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10.
60 ball, Cat. 60 ball. 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Commander's first down.
Cowboy
just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Daniel, on a throw again. Drops out the screen with the takeoff. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Red ball leading. 18 Radley, 18 Radley, Warriors 17. Ready.
Throwing again, Daniel. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TV. Touchdown, Washington. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down is in. At their own 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run it here with Saquon. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Washington.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. That's it. Maybe a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after the gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Vikings, crack all 80.
Touchdown, Commander.
The kicker on
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Commanders 38, Eagles 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Now Barkley. As he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. They'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop the throw. What a short pass here. Caught by his tight end.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
We'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. Good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he wound up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down. A run with Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain on the 5. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Timeouts. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. One final press.